Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, me oh my oh. Me gotta go, oh the hero, down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the bayou. Hey there, I'm Thomas, and I have a really fun song for you today. That's pretty easy, only 2 chords. You're going to learn how to play Jambalaya on acoustic guitar. This was originally written and performed by Hank Williams, though it's been done by a lot of people, including the Carpenters, and on the other side, John Fogerty from Creedence. It's been done in a lot of different keys, but we're going to do it in the original key today, which is the key of C, and that means 2 chords. The C chord. Now I'm using the folk-style C chord. And the second chord is a G chord. Now I'm going to make it like this. I'm going to move my 3rd finger over to the 6th string and put my pinky down on the 1st string. Now you notice you don't need the 3rd finger because I'm just deadening out that 5th string. But if you are used to it and can put it down on the 5th string, that works fine too. If you're used to making that chord a whole different way, something like this, that's fine. It's more switching to go from here to here. You see how far my fingers have to go? But if you're already used to it, that might be just fine. If you want to give this a try, you can look at the switching. Going from C, all I do is move this finger over a string and then put the pinky down and lift the other ones up. This is one of the cases where I call it the pinky G chord, really comes in handy, switching from a folk style C to the G. Now, before we go on to the strum, I want to just kind of map out the chords with the words. We'll start with the verse. And by the way, there's a very clear pattern to this. You're going to play 1 measure of C, 2 measures of C, then 4 measures of G, and then the last 2 measures are C again. It might look like there's 4 Cs and 4 Gs, but really it's 2 Cs, 4 Gs, and 2 Cs, and it makes an 8-bar phrase. Let's do it together just to get that sound in our ears. Start with 1 strum per bar. So it's C. Come on, with me. Come on, C. Now we're going to do 4 bars of G. G, any G you want. G. G. And this is now the 6th bar out of the 8th phrase. Now 7 is C again. And the 8th bar is C. Okay, how'd you do? Now, it's worth it to kind of get that pattern in your mind because it does it over and over. The whole song is just that pattern, exactly like we just played, with a strum added, of course. I'll show you how it fits with the words now, and I encourage you to try just strumming along, even just 1 strum per chord, to just try to get the sense where the chords fall with the words. So here we go. We'll start with the C chord. Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, oh, me, my, oh. Switches to G there. This is the 3rd bar, 4th bar. Me gotta go, pull the Piro down the bayou. Piro, yeah. Seeing and writing, I didn't get it, but I heard Hank Williams say it. Piro, 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 bayou. Here we go, keep on. I digress. My Yvonne, the sweetest one. Oh me, oh my. Oh, we're doing the 4 Gs now. Son of a gun, gonna have some fun on the bayou. So now let's go on to the chorus. You'll see it's the exact same pattern. Jambalaya and a catfish pie and filet gumbo. We're on the 4 Gs now. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Chimeo. So now we start over with the Cs. Pick guitar and fill fruit jar, and me I'm gay-o. To G, 2 more Gs, son of a gun, gonna have big fun. 2 Cs on the bayou. Good. Okay, we're ready for a strum now. Now, if you're a brand new beginner, or matter of fact, even if you're not a beginner, but especially if you're a beginner, I really recommend you spend some time just doing straight down strums and getting that lined up with the words. So for instance, goodbye Joe, me gotta go, me oh my oh. I'm just strumming down each beat. And that way, you can get the song and decide when you're ready to add a little fancier strum. So that said, I'm going to assume that you kind of mapped out where the chords go with the words. And now I want you to practice the strum separate. And we're going to do this strum. Basically, it's a bass, strum, bass, strum. Now, when I say bass, I'm not meaning hitting one bass note. I'm actually suggesting that you hit in the bass end of the strings, even 2 or 3 strings. That's much easier than trying to get one particular bass note strum. So it's going to be bass side and then strum. When I strum down, I am aiming more towards the high strings. It doesn't have to be right up here. It's just not, I'm not doing that. It's more like the top 4 or 5 strings. So you hear this low, high. That gives it motion. And it sounds very authentic with at least the Hank Williams version of this song. So that's going to be like this. Strum, bass. Try with me now. Just make your form of G chord however you want to make it. I'm going to stick with the one that I've been using. I'm used to putting the second finger down, but you don't need that, as I mentioned before. Here we go. Start with the bass note. And 2 strings, 3 strings, somewhere in that area. Now strum. And I'm hitting 4 or 5 strings up high. Here we go. Bass, strum. Bass, strum. Bass, strum. Let's try it with the C. Now, here's a trick. When you hit the C chord, you don't really want to hit that low E string. And it's hard to miss it. So the best thing to do is let your 3rd finger touch the 6th string. So if you do hit it, it mutes out. It's just barely touching right there next to the string. Strum. Try with me now. Ready, go. Bass, strum, bass, strum, bass, bass, strum. So let's start on the C, and we're going to map out that first verse with this strum. Okay, I'm going to strum 4 times first, but right in the middle of that 4th strum, the words are going to come in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Oh, me, oh, G now. Me gotta go. Hold up, hero. Down to C. Bayou. My Yvonne, the sweetest one, going to G on me, oh my, oh. Son of a gun, gonna have some fun, down to C, Bayou. God. Now, even though we're doing this in the key of C with the C and the G chords, which I recommend, if you want to change the key to fit, either to play along with the Carpenters version or John Fogerty's, there's 2 other keys that work really well. One is the G to D chord. The key of G is going to be G and D. That's the Carpenter thing. So it's going to be, you hit the lowest string for the G. And for the D, the bass note's way up in here on the 4th string, so you hit more in the middle of the guitar. You don't have to worry too much about the 5th string, even though it's not where we're aiming. If you hit it, it's not going to sound bad. It's part of the chord. So it'd be, goodbye, Joe, we gotta go, oh me, oh my, oh. Or I can sing it lower. Right? Depending on your voice. And of course, you can do the same thing with D and A. That's the other key that's common. The A. And for the A, you hit in this 5th string area. And for the D, again, in the middle. 4th string's what you're aiming at, but don't worry if you hit that 5th string. Okay, let's finish this lesson up with one run through of the chorus with the chords and the strum. Here we go. Let's start with the C. Feel free to play along. It's nice and slow. Here we go. Jambalaya and a catfish pie and a filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Nashville. Sound good? Big guitar and fiddle fruit jar and a big KO. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the Bayou. So that's it for now. I really hope this video helped you out. Hey, if you're not making the kind of progress you'd like to make on your acoustic guitar, I can help. Click the link in the description below or visit my website directly at realguitarsuccess.com. I'll show you how much fun learning guitar really can be.